Well, I think when you look at the article and the thumbnails, I think it's obvious to me that Kansas City is the favorite to win the Super Bowl again. So for the most part, I'm not really surprised by it because that's how the NFL is. Anytime when there's a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, they want to protect their favorite quarterback because he cannot do no wrongs. Why is that? I don't know. But the officiating of these games shows otherwise, and it's proof, especially in the games between the Texans and the Bills. Let's get to it. For weeks, social media has been buzzing with conspiracy theories that the NFL is rigged games in favor of Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The claims intensified after several playoffs call went in Kansas City's favor, leading fans to speculate about the referee bias ahead of the Super Bowl. Fox Sports officiating expert Mike Pereira, a former NFL head of officiating, told the Associated Press there's no truth to the theory. Pereira, along with other experts, argues that the Chiefs do not receive treatment and that the numbers do not supply claims of bias. Despite this, the conversation surrounding the officiating has become one of the biggest narratives heading into the Super Bowl, putting additional scrutiny on referees and the league. Allegations that referee favors the Chiefs, particularly quarterback Patrick Mahomes, have circulated online, especially after controversial calls in the playoffs. However, Pereira and other officials say these claims are baseless. Pereira called the theory a myth, while NFL Commissioner Roger Goodwill labeled it ridiculous. The head of the officiating union also called it insulting to referees. I feel badly for the officials. I feel badly for the game because from our standpoint, favoritism just doesn't happen, Pereira said. Despite public perception, officials who have worked Chiefs games say they follow the same standards for all teams. BS. I don't believe that for a bit. Why? Because that's basically what they do. They favor other teams over the other because if you claim that you stand by the same standards for all teams, then why do you favor the Chiefs all the time, especially in the game against Houston and Buffalo? Let's talk about that. Despite social media chatter about referee favoritisms, statistics shows no evidence of bias benefiting the Chiefs. Kansas City has been penalized 120 more yards than their opponents in regular season and playoff games since 2022. The team has benefited from 10 fewer first downs by penalties on key third and fourth downs plays to their opponents. The Chiefs' penalty yards differential in close games is minimal, contradicting theories that referees favor them in crucial moments. Fox officiating analyst Dan Bellino and Pereira explained that officiating mobile quarterbacks like Mahomes can be more challenging. Officials must strike a balance between protecting quarterbacks from late hits and ensuring defenders can make a clean stops. This was evident in the Chiefs' playoff win over Texans when Houston was flagged for hitting Mahomes in the helmet after a late hit. Officials ignored a flop by Mahomes on the sideline, showing they aren't automatically giving him calls. Once again, if you look at the replay and if you see two players from Houston accidentally slamming one another but did not hit Mahomes, it's clear to me that they got a call and penalty from that, which is ridiculous. Mahomes did not get hit. So what does that tell you? They got away scot-free. That's how they cheat. We're not stupid. Bellino noted that Mahomes, like other mobile quarterbacks, is often on the move, which can make officiating his plays more difficult compared to traditional pocket passers. With the Chiefs set to play in another Super Bowl, all eyes will be on the officiating crew led by referee Tom Tolbert. Pereira said that while officials may feel added pressure from the controversy, they will approach the game like any other. It's always been shown that there's alertness in the playoffs and specifically the Super Bowl. I think because they want to stay out of the story if they can, Pereira said. Officiating has always been a hot topic in the NFL, but with the Chiefs' recent playoff run, the scrutiny is higher than ever. Whether or not controversial calls emerges in the Super Bowl, the conversation about the referee bias is likely to fade anytime soon. It's going to be faded or not, it's going to continue to get worse from here because Kansas City is a cheating team. Like, they cheat so much to the point where we cannot take a team seriously. Let's be real here. So the referees and the officials could say and be delusional all they want because the evidence is there. You see it, you see it in the Houston game. You see it in the Buffalo Bills game when, speaking of Buffalo Bills, the last few calls were just kind of bogus to me, especially when one of the players from the Buffalo Bills, the defensive player, he caught the ball. He pretty much had control. So it should have been a pick. But for some odd reason, the officials gave it to Kansas City as a first down, which is stupid. Whether it was an incomplete pass or a pick, they should have never gave it to them in the first place, where the evidence clearly showed that it was a pick. And when Josh Allen tried to make a first down on the 4th down, he clearly made the first down. So I don't know how the officials missed that yet again. And that's how Kansas City got away with it again. And I won't be surprised if the officials make that same mistake tomorrow in the Super Bowl when they officiate the game. And of course, favoring Kansas City because they're the if factor. I mean, it's obvious to me that the NFL is a joke because of the officials. So it's clear to me that the referees are pretty much blinded. They're blinded by the negative reception. They're blinded by the truth. They're blinded by the realities. And the reality of the situation is that they favor Kansas City, and it shows. So they can say all the conspiracy theories about the officials favoring the team all they want because it's true. We know that it's true. And if they want to insult our challenges, let's insult theirs. Their officiating calls suck in the NFL because they stay favoring a team that cheats so much that it's not even NFL anymore. Let's be honest. At the end of the day, I'm still rooting for Philly. I want Philly to beat Kansas City because I'm tired of seeing this team cheat all the time. Enough is enough. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments down below.